Oh, hello. Um, I'm going to attempt to sing all the songs in Mandala. Mandala is not just the album that we have on YouTube. A it's also a an album consisting of 60 songs that I wrote in between May 2015 and and January 2017 on my phone in the notes section. So, gonna go to Mondelech. She's named Mondelech. Songs 1. Now this note was written, after songs 2 to show songs that I had written before this year, or before 2015. So I'm just gonna sing them. There's a small rain cloud following me around. I'll tell you there's a small rain cloud while I'm school bus bound. Tell you there's a small rain cloud following me around. I'll tell you there's a small. I'll tell you there's a small. I'll tell you there's a somewhere on a mountain where the cold wind blows. I say somewhere on a mountain where it always snows. I say somewhere on a mountain where no one goes. I'll be far away from all. I'll be high above the small. I'll be high above the small rain cloud, following me around. High above the small rain cloud, while I'm school bus bound. High above the small rain cloud, following me around. High above the small rain cloud, moving out of town. That's from middle school. There's actually a hint of it in Massive Comedy 2. Or is it Massive Comedy 1? No, I think it's Massive Comedy 3, actually. This is called I Don't Know. I wrote it in high school. Or maybe it was right after I graduated from high school. I'm in the classroom waiting for the bell. The road to heaven, or is this my hell? Don't do it for me, it might just as well. I just don't trust me to do it for myself, because I don't know what I want, but what I want is different. I know a lot, just not what I want, 'cause what I want so distant. I'm in a bubble, floating on the seventh sea, waiting for rubble to come apart and fall to me. There's a world of difference between hoping and believing and planning and dreaming and I don't know the difference, so shame on me. Shame on me. This one I wrote in middle school, but I forgot it completely and rewrote it in 2015. But before I started the song notes. I got myself an internal combustion engine. I drew my designs just to relieve the tension. It burns so hot that I don't even need to mention. I never built my internal combustion engine. Na, 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 na. Here I am looking up at the lighthouse tower. Na, 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 na. Running my boat on pure willpower. Na, 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 na. But I know that as soon as I make my invention, I'll be as fast as an internal combustion engine. I got myself an internal combustion engine. I drew my design just to relieve the tension. It burns so hot that I don't even need to mention. I never built my internal combustion engine. Every day the sailors are sailing past me. I never made it, so they never asked me. You got a plan to go on so much faster. And I say, maybe I should put up my sail. This one was from high school. They're all out of order. It's like when I was 15. Run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down that way. Run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down. Run down that way. Run down the run down. Na 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 na. You got your A students, your VIPs, and they all want to get to UNC. But everybody can't be one of these. You can't just run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down. Na 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 na. You got your b-ball players for the team. They also want to get to UNC. They know they can't, and so they bully me, but they still run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down. Na 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 na. I want to be on an original team. Can't put me in a box or program my machine. I'm gonna go and be the best of me, and I won't run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down pathway. Run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down, run down, run down the run down. Run down pathway. Run down the run down. Wait, no. Run down the run down pathway. And then this one I wrote in middle school. And this one is in Massive Comedy 2. With every pass. Oh, wait. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation and an entire foundation built on imagination. Dun, 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 dun. You know the Roman Empire, you know it had to expire. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation. Dun 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 dun. They sing the very same song. I say a rather lame song. With every passing lame. A rather lame song. With every passing nation, There comes a new translation. And this one's also from, well, this one's from when I was 11. It's in Danian. I'm on the highway, I took the byway, I took the byway to get to the highway. And the only thing I hate more than driving is walking in the woods and never finding a way. I wanna fly, I wanna touch the sky, I wanna soar, don't wanna wait no more. I wanna fly, don't wanna touch the sky. I wanna soar, don't wanna wait no more. Don't wanna wait no more, don't wanna wait no more, don't wanna wait no more. That was drastically shortened, but it would have just repeated. It was about, I think I wrote it because my grandma died on my mom's side right after my mom married my stepdad, and we had to fly to go to their house because we had to fly to go to her house because it was in New York and we were in North Carolina. But to go to my stepdad's parents' house, we just had to drive for a long time through the woods because it's in Virginia. I guess I miss flying. Songs 2 is chop wood, do it if I could. Get down, get ready for the future. My heart is upside down, it's dragging me to drown. I'll stomp it on the ground, all new this time around. I don't need no connector to run my life. I don't need no analyzer to be my wife. I don't need someone to hold me until I die, 'cause I'm good all by myself. I'll be out on the sea. I'll build a brand new empire. I don't envy manly men, don't envy the girly girls. I will be like none of them, and I'll build a whole new world. I will be like me again, and I'll live in my own world. That one probably the more scandalous out of the reasons you can think for writing a song like that. This one's called Overanalyzing the Metaphor. Curiosity killed the cat, 'cause the cat jumped off the rock. But if he never jumped, he'd never know just how far he could drop. And it doesn't matter anyway, 'cause of lives he has 8 more. But that's me, overanalyzing the metaphor. Oh, the wind it howls and the wolves they howl back. They're howling at me like they're gonna attack. And the boy who cried wolf heard the wind just the other day. So it's just your judgment anyway. 'Cause we are all God's children, but we're all teenagers now. When we rebel, God knows we're wrong, but when we're God's, we'll know how. We mature as a species, and when we close that door, we'll be finally realizing the metaphor. I wrote those two songs I actually wrote when I was walking home. When I was walking home from the pool, as I guess a function of a meltdown, I just walked away. And because I didn't take my phone, my mom called the police to find me. They didn't. I managed to get home, call my mom on the computer, and then she told me that she had the police after me. So get out. I'm not my mama's little baby anymore. Got brains, got skills, got roles, got more. But I know for all my sins, the worst society's done is keep me in. I wanna get out of these thoughts that break me. Get out of this place that we call home. Get out of this world that keeps me prisoner. Get out of society, protecting me with its problems of its own. I wanna live by my own rules, simpler. Always wanted to get out when I was a kid, created whole worlds all expressed in bid. I solved hunger, I solved war, but do I want to get out anymore? I'm an all-powerful creator in a refrigerator. I'm the princess in the castle, and the boy who wants to save her. I'm the king who fears and tries to lock them away. But I'm an ordinary person at the end of the day. Inland anthem. Going back against that song. I'm hurting my voice. I'm hurting my voice doing this. With us create the future, where peaceful we will be. For here the sun it rises over the sea. With us create the future, where prosperous we will be. Forever solving problems with good technology. We go where no one has gone before. We take nothing we don't bring. We are the young state of Anlia, and it's for this that we sing. With us create the future, where different we will be. We're where the sun it rises over the sea. Stardust create the future, where networked we will be. We build all our solutions and we can share them with thee. I can't even. I hate it when everything I say means something else. The world is dead to me. I can't even scream. My throat runs dry cause I'm still in a dream. I can't even change my mood. No matter how I try, I'll still be rude. I can't even say that I've missed you since you've gone away. I can't even do any of these things you expect me to. I can't even scream. My throat runs dry cause I'm still in a dream. I can't even change my mood. No matter how I try, I'll still be rude. No matter how I try. No matter how I try, I'll still need you. Rain. Okay, Tesla. Rain, a chorus of nature, drowns out the others, and leaves you alone. Brain, full of the ages, of things that you hope for, to which you are from. So shout into the rain, make the world alive again, it makes you feel right. Shout, shout into the rain. Let out all your pain and hope it rains all night. Thunder, symbol of power, counting the hours, precision of God. Wonder if it could be louder, could I have that power? Just you. So shout, shout into the rain, make the world alive again, it makes you feel right. Shout, shout into the rain, let out all your pain and hope it rains all night. Rain, a chorus of nature, drowns out the others. Brain, full of the ages of things that you hope for, which were from dreams that you have left in the past, come back to you at last. You're back at home. So shout, shout into the rain, let out all your pain as if you're all alone. Songs 3 had started to go up, which is a bad sign. Oh no, I hate this song. I hate this song. I hate this song so much. Show them there's no mistaking. Okay, so show them what you do. Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. I'm the idea, man. The first one here, man. I got life was coming out of my ear, man. Better stop sipping on that beer, man. That comes from my brain to the mainframe to your hand. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! Video games are more my style. Better watch this like a different person. Video games are more my style. Better watch out once I get online. Say you better be on my team, cause I'm so fast gonna make you scream. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! I'm out here on the dance floor, no longer just the girl next door. I'm what y'all asked for. Now look at me. Now watch me move. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! I BIT, now let me see. I move the lights, I move the scene. And make the music that you dance to. And then he gives his phone number 555-4762. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. Oh my gosh, and I am inconsistent with the woos. Maybe after the last show them what you do, I don't put the woo, and then I do. So then there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! I'm just a decorator, so I guess I'll catch you later. This party's carefully planned. I think that's all. I think it's that it really did land. I think it's that it really did land. Woo! Show them what you do. Woo! Show them there's no mistaking just how you bring home the bacon. So no more belly aching. Show them what you do. Woo! And then there's a synth solo, but I don't remember it. And there's a boom. Stop waking me up. I was sitting on a. This is Stop Waking Me Up. Stop waking me up. I was sitting on a cloud. You're popping my bubble and I'm falling straight down. I had my mind on my dreams. Ooh, now you're making me scream. Ooh, is there a real urgency? Or are you just messing with me? I climbed to the top of a molehill mountain. Ooh, I was so close, I could actually smell it. Could you give me some time? Ooh, cause I just need to climb. Ooh, and if it's lemon or lime. Ooh, I'll make lemonade. Stop waking me up. Got a little flack for that one. Stop waking me up. I was sitting on a cloud. You're popping my bubble and I'm falling straight down. It'll take me a while to get back to the top. And I'll get back to your world if you stop waking me up. Same sort of thing in the next song. Stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. Stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. Oh, swinging me every place, don't have the will to be your horse. Hallelujah to the saints above the devil, of course. Dragging me to the left, dragging me to the right, don't have the will to fight. Oh, stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. Stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. Hey, dragging me onto the streets, dragging me out of bed. Way you never use my feet, you drag me like I'm dead. Think you never really know just what I do. If you send me to the shore, make me act like you. Stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. Stop dragging me around, I tell the dragon drop. And will you be my, oh no, then will you let me go? Yes, exactly, if you're like me, then so. I'm not like you, so I'll never let you go. Do. This is a reconstruction of something from second grade. Had a bit of a rough spot on last winter. The road is getting wider and the gravel's getting thinner. New home this year and every four the same. This school year ain't gonna be lame. Say it's the first day of school, and I'm digging it now, digging it now. Say it's the first day of school, and I'm digging it now, digging it now. I never thought I'd make it on my own, but I can build a brand new home in the version I put on YouTube, which is Brill. And if you think that I'm alone, then you clearly never did roam. So it's the first day of school, and I'm digging it now, digging it now. Say it's the first day of school, and I'm digging it now, digging it now. I bought all of my books, ain't gonna get no dirty looks. I hope my brain still cooks, and I'm digging it now. If you want to be an ugly. So this song actually shows up in a number of places. It's in the sequel to the Sean Schoen book that was never published. It's in where Albert Schmickenheimer is trying to root out the Uggen in a class full of 3-year-olds. And it's a song that I sang in New York to my cousin Esme when she was 3 years old and I was 9, I guess. No, sorry, I was Campbell with Uggins when I was 11. So she would be like 5 or 6. If you want to be an onion, then you'll have to act like one. Oh, and it's also very reconstructed. Like there wasn't that much to it before this. If you want to be an onion, then you'll have to act like one. Uggen, 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 uggen. Cavemen, Uggins are cavemen living in hollow trees. If you want to blend in with the Uggins, you'll have to follow my lead. They hold long spears in their hobbit hands. They ride on dogs and jump along the land. But some of them speak a language that you'll never understand. They're Uggins. If you want to be an Uggen, then you'll have to talk like one. Ogun, 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 Ogun. Their gravelly voices rustle all the leaves. If you want to blend in with the Ogans, have to follow my lead. Sometimes they sound like the Japanese, but don't be fools in the nightlight, please. They snort with all four nostrils on their nose. I think I want to take the Teen Titans influence out of this, but I don't know how. They're Uggins. If you want to be an Uggin, then you'll have to look like one. Uggin, 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 Uggin. Uggins wear pine needle loincloth huggies. If you want to blend in with the Uggins, you have to follow my lead. Uggins look like little ugly gnomes. They got 4 lobes on every nose. They'll all kill you if you know. Or they'll all kill you if they know. But if you see one all alone, they'll want to be a baby in your home. They're Uggins. If you want to be a human, then you have to feel like one. Beluga-da, beluga-da, beluga-da. You grow up if you live into your teens. You want to blend in with the humans, you have to follow my lead. Be stupid when you're smart and smart when you're stupid. Always know there's something clean to prove it. If you find a human, no, they are just children, you know they're humans. Beluga-da, beluga-da, beluga-da. This is like an origin story of myself. Time ticking away. Every single second it is pounding on my brain. I need someone to care for today. But I got the paternal instinct, and I know just what we're in for. That's Patternerl. My father was a hitter and his father was a runaway. And knowing that it's no, I say, time ticking away. Every single second it is pounding on my brain. I need someone to care for before it's too late. I got the paternal instinct and I know just what we're in for. That's Patternerl. My father was a hitter and his father was a runaway. And knowing that I just can't stay. Time ticking away. Every single second it is pounding on my brain. I need someone to care for, so just go away. The time verses with my mom and the paternal instinct verses with my dad. Songs 4. Was that really the end of songs 3? You know, songs 3 is really bad in parts, but it's okay. You know, it's important in others. So I don't know. I'm ashamed of this one. I'm just gonna skip it. Happy Hanukkah. Everyone knows when it's Christmas, but it's strange in the Parks Badgett family. There's Hanukkah if you aren't Christian, and so we seem to call it every year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. When your candles go out, make your wishes, what you want under the Hanukkah tree. Everyone knows when it's Christmas, and Hanukkah is near it usually. But what about the New Year and the kisses that follow when we meet up with the sea? Happy Hanukkah, Rome and Julia. Happy Hanukkah, Rome and Julia. When the candles go out, make your wishes, what you want under the Hanukkah tree. And then wait for the ball to drop. Everyone knows it's Christmas, and there's 2 other popular holidays. But what about the holiday Kwanzaa? Let's just call it Snowflake Day. Drink soda. Okay, this is a drink soda ad. Drink soda. Dun, 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 dun. The drink flavored soda. Dun, 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 dun. Comes in every flavor under the sun. Drink soda. If you don't like your flavors, don't buy yourself one. By Bread and Welter. Drink soda. Dun, dun, dun. The coffee flavored soda. Dun, dun, dun. Comes in every flavor that you would think. Drink soda, flavored like carbonated any drink. Bread and Walter. I like Bread and Walter's appleberry jam. I like the coffee tablets that go in my Stardust can. I like drink soda because it tastes like one of every flavor under the sun. You know, I don't like this song, but I like the version that's later on better. My abalone. I'll sing it anyway. My baby girl had this idea in her head when I just got out of bed. It feels so turf. I feel so stupid, I turn red. It really resonates with me, she said. My abalone isn't something you can shell and just wear it on your shelf like a knot on your belt. It's my abalone, dear. My abalone isn't something you can store in a box beside the door and replace it when it's old. It's my abalone, dear. My abalone deserves to be free, not for you, but for me. Why do I even have to say it's my abalone, dear? My baby boy's got a song inside his head. He hears it in his bed and he thinks it comes from the dead. Every second of the year, he sings. Her abalone isn't something you can shell and just wear it on yourself like a notch on your belt. It's her abalone, dear. Her abalone isn't something you can store in a box beside the door and replace it when it's old. It's her abalone, dear. Her abalone deserves to be free, but her not for me. Why do I even have to say it's her abalone, dear? Oh no. This one sucks because it like projects in the future and not terribly positively. All the songs I've ever heard fade through my life every word. This is the soundtrack of my life. Adrenaline when my sled crashed. Sound of the ocean on my lap. Potty training used a knife. Babbles turned to laugh and turned to words. All the songs I've ever heard fade through my life. This is the soundtrack of my life. It's not even in my range anymore. All the songs I've ever heard fade through my life, every word. This is the soundtrack of my life. Middle school, a small room cloud followed me around. I was nervous and laughed to ease the pain. Woke up early in my bed. Didn't know if I was alive or dead. Found my solitude. I don't even know the tune. And then this is just bullshitting because this was written after this would have happened. Yearly prom, first love's kiss. These are moments I will miss. This is the soundtrack of my life. Wait for an idea to form. I'm a creative guy of sorts, hoping I'll get lucky someday. So it happens and I'm sad. It's not the expectation I had, and I run off to go away. All the songs I've ever heard play through my life, every word. This is the soundtrack of my life. So I came back and raised some kids, thinking about the chance I missed. But I can't have it now, here with my wife. All the songs I've ever heard, play through my life, every word. This is the soundtrack of my life. I did a terrible job singing that. It's a terrible song. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I wrote French. Has my eye shape changed? I'm not gonna take those out. Actually, no, I have to take those out just to see if they're dry. They're dry. And this one's actually really good, I think. Bubbles, bubble. It's based out of a poem that I made around the same time. Bubbles, bubbles in the sink, each one an egg, a person striving to be. Now a house, a whole new world, continents, cities, oceans, they are bubbles, bubbles. If you keep to yourself, you're in a bubble, bubble. If you talk to me, you're bubbly. And every bubble that be is gonna pop. Collisions, conquest, tearing independence, each bubble a person, striving for control, pull the plug, they all go down the drain. Remnants of lost nations crowd the edge of an endless chasm. They are bubbles, bubbles. If you keep to yourself, you're in a bubble, bubble. If you talk to me, you're bubbly. Calm down, they're only bubbles. I forgot which songs note this is. So it's 4. Okay, songs 5 may have moved up the list because it was. This is when I went into school. I grew up on the rich side of town. Never went. I grew. No. I grew up on the rich side of town. Never went to the lake 'cause I thought I'd drown. But my mother could not keep me right there. So she sent, I didn't get that right, but I'll get it right later. She sent me away to camp, and I felt a little cramped, and you saw a different side of me. So I ran away from camp, knew it was the very end, and the counselors came chasing after me. The giddy boy that you once knew, always more. You know, why can't I sing this? I know it. I know it now. Okay. I grew up on the rich side of town. I grew up on the rich side of town. Never went to the lake 'cause I thought I'd drown. My mother could not keep me right there. So she sent me away to camp, and I felt a little cramped, and you saw a different side of me. So I ran away from camp, knew it was the very end, and the counselors came chasing after me. The giddy boy that you once knew, always more intense he grew. Oh, if you only knew just why. There was a place I knew, pressure would escape vacuumed, and I knew it was the only way. So I ran away from camp, knew it was the very end, and the counselors came chasing after me. So I sat by the creek and cried, pushed on my tired eyes, and looked at the prisoner's symphony. I saw patterns moving by. I saw God's yellow winged eye. I saw the lake's great wood island for me. Then I felt something on my shoulder, heavy like a great boulder. They finally caught me in my stride. And before I knew it, I was bent, needed another camp. And I knew it was my destiny to be alone, to run away, to make new worlds, never to stay. And I'd approach science, God, and utopia. There is no revelation, that is who I am. And I hope that it's never gonna change. But it might change. This is not a real song, it's just notes. I'm just a lone inventor, never had a fan or mentor, waiting for the bus to take me away. I'm just a seven of diamonds, nothing is my own behind me. Gonna see the future someday. And when I'm gone, my children will move away. The storm is older than anything I know. Gonna move out of it in my new boat. Better to let go than be a slave to something I was born to, whether just unfit or torture. I'm gonna see what I can make. I made this boat, I made this theorem. I may be in a deep delirium. If only I had someone to lecture, then I'd state my big conjecture. But I'm too far gone and going away. I'm just a lone inventor, never had a fan or mentor. Hope I'll see the future someday. But look at a science. They're all about inventing. The Science 5 is all about inventing. And, well, camps. You say things like are the way they are because they are. You want things because they are the way they've always been. But you ought to know that times are changing. And And you don't even want to begin. But look at the science. What if everything was. You know what? I can't sing anymore. I ruined my voice. I'm trying to sing right now. What did I sing? Like 2 albums? Yeah. But look at the science. What if everything was different? What if everything was new? What if everything was revolutionary? But look at our culture. Everything could be different. Everything could be new. In Beluga it is. In Beluga, cars are reverse treadmills, stationed inside of stationary treadmills. In Beluga, printers are the staple crop. Everyone has solar panels here inside of New Beluga, as big as a personal farm. In Beluga, people are robots. Microbots trying to replace their neurons. Beluga, the internet is heaven, and the web is conversation. I think it could be better. Just give it a bit more time. In the 100 years before, Beluga will go online. But look at the science. What if everything was different? What if everything was new? What if everything was revolutionary? But let's look at our culture. Everything could be different. Everything could be new. In Beluga it is. But you still say things like are the way they are because they are. You still want things because they are the way they've always been. But you ought to know that times are changing. And it's now that they really begin. I wrote and now they really begin. I don't even know the tune of this song. I'm not part of this society. I'm caught up in my own propriety. Don't you know originality is an asymptote? I just want to go farther than anyone else. Everything I do is a parody of my parody of my parody of a parody. I just hope it's what people want. A creator can be crazier than a destroyer. I've got both inside myself. I just take a bit of science and a plan that's ages old. I wanted not to be silenced, I wanted not to be trapped. Before I broke off from society, I may have had all that. Ooh, charcoal lemonade. Good one. I'm a bad boy, deep in my heart, such a sad boy, coming out into art, a freaking mad boy. I don't know where to start, you see. Getting charcoal inside my stocking isn't hard to make something so rocking. A pencil for my great collection. Oh, mother, give me something that is my own invention, so I'll make charcoal lemonade. What can I get for the things that I've made? You can't cast no shade on me. Charcoal lemonade. There's nothing I would hate. I'm safe inside my head, you see. I'm a bad boy, deep in my heart, such a sad boy. Coming out into art, freaking mad boy. I don't know where to start, you see. It's a hard sell, it's a terrible buy, but I love it, and there's no need to cry. Give me charcoal, I'm daring you, Santa. Give me something ugly, and I'll make something handsome to me. You can take my pride, but you can't take my mind. I'm building up inside And someday I'll rise, 'cause I'll make charcoal lemonade. What can I get for the things that I've made? You can't cast no shade on me. Charcoal lemonade, there's nothing I would hate. I'm safe inside my head, you see. Oh, their song's fine. Okay. So song 6 is the very bottom. And this is when things started to hit the fan. It's about time I crossed the Nile, but I only built a bridge in my mind. And it's about time. I know it'll be a while, but I really do not have so much time. And it's about time. If only I could just have control. The silver clock is turning, they'll catch up to us soon. I hope their bridge is burning by the next moon. If only I could just part the sea. Because it's about time I crossed the Nile, but I only built the bridge in my mind. And it's about time. I know it'll be a while, but I really do not have so much time. And it's about time. The support of other people would be nice. This one's really creepy. I don't know. Hints at dirty things. I'm gonna skip this one just because this might be fun. In the new world. In the old world, in the old world, in the old world, in the old world, here I am apart from the rigid. I know if I don't know if they even hear me. Here I am alone, so frigid. I sure hope that someday they see. In the old world, in the old world, in the old world, in the old world, I know a place where I will be free. I see the world so objectively. Inside my head I draw the scene, and I will be sketching where I want to be. In the new world, in the new world, in the new world, in the new world, I've created my own unique rigid. I believe that they never will see. I no longer speak my indigen. I speak a tongue that is only of me. And if the new world is the old world, then a new world will take its place soon. Scratching my face is not very conducive to singing, but I don't know why. But I see my face is itchy. Ooh, crater lung. I don't think there's an issue with this, but people could possibly take an issue. But what may seem blasphemous, I speak from a place of great sincerity, the Creator alone. The Creator exists apart from all our connections that make up Christ's heart. And though we all think we praise His throne, the Creator exists alone. Creator alone. Oh no. Creator alone. Oh no. Creator alone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Though He creates the things we all share, He really has no reason to care. How do we know we're not disposable? Like a video game. All He wants to do is share, so He can get His hands on attention, affection, and what is there. Creator alone, oh no. Creator alone, oh no. Creator alone, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Through the connections that we make, God is inferior to the internet age. And though you don't want to believe, you know. And though we think His world comes from above, the Creator is powerless without love. Ready for a change. This is good. Song 6, I think, is one of the best. I've always been a trust fund kid, but I'm coming out. I've always been an artist, thinking, what's my life about? I'm sitting on the back porch, thinking about the front porch now. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. Don't know how. Makes me feel a little strange, going in from out, in from out. I'm sitting on the back porch, thinking about the front porch now. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. I've always been a messed up kid, trying to get my feelings out. I tried to find the patterns, and I think I found them now. I'm sitting on the back porch, thinking about the front porch now. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. Don't know how. Makes me feel a little strange, going in from out, in from out. I'm sitting on the back porch, thinking about the front porch now. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. All these liberals and conservatives sitting at the StubHub, looking like a thug tug, waiting for me. I was ready with my swords and shivs, but life was pretty damn good for the last 4 years, and I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how, don't know how. Makes you feel a little strange, going in from out, in from out. I'm sitting on the back porch, thinking about the front porch now. I'm ready for a change, but I don't know how. Now, this pretty damn good for the last 4 years thing. I wouldn't say that now. I wouldn't be caught saying that now. But this was in 2015. Pandora's privilege. When you open your mind and close it again, it knocks off your socks. You feel like Pandora, but you're on the inside of the box. Then the feeling dies, you forget it, and you realize it rocked, and the cycle continues. I want to know about this thing called social life. Been in a shell for way too long. I wanna make this dead our throne, but I'll never catch up to the hair. When you open your mind and close it again, it knocks off your socks. You feel like Pandora, but you're on the inside of the box. Pull yourself together, you're a skeleton with fresh, fleshy props. And you don't have to be the same. Okay. 7, so we're halfway there. There are 15. There are 15 songs notes in Mondelech. And then there are about 4 other. Actually, there are 3. Let me see. There are 60 songs in Mondelech. Yeah, there are 3 other. Because an hour is 60 minutes and 15. It's like fourth an hour. Song 7. God, you've taken me down. You've taken my everything and anything. God, you've taken me down. You've taken my everything and anything. I wish I would explain, but nobody would listen. I'm hoping for a new beginning, but I can't see myself submitting. I hope I don't sound too threatening, but I don't know how. I wish I could explain, but nobody would listen. God, you've taken me down. You've taken my everything and anything. God, you've taken me down. You've taken my everything and anything. I did this to myself. 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 This is because I promised myself that I would pack the Stardust printer by Halloween of 2015. I started in August. Nobody. The part of me that was so central was you. And when you are gone, what does a man do? I'll tell you, kill the part of you that tells you you can't live without somebody. Whoa. You tell me that I'm cold, but I feel like I'm just warm-blooded. You show me the pictures that you have of me, but I do not feel like the man that I see. I know, and I know why. No, dancing's making it hard to read this. Because I killed the part of me that told me I can live without somebody. Whoa. And watered the seed that told me how and that I could. Uh-oh. You showed me the pictures that you have of me, but I do not feel like the man that I see. I know why, 'cause childhood is. And we know. I know why. You can't bring back the part of me that told me I can't live without somebody. Whoa. You need to meet the man that told me how and that I could. And if you feel like you're wrong and you're feeling blue, I don't feel anymore. I'm so ha on you that I don't cry. And I know why, 'cause childhood is through. And this is when I actually ended up in the residential treatment center. After being in the mental hospital for believing in the Stardust KAP. Let me tell you why I'm here, if it still makes any sense. An erotic person builds castles in the sky and complains about why he can't live in them. And when the castles get too high, he fights himself not to cut them down. Tries to blame and wonder why. Pushing through to a brand new town. A psychotic person lives in castles in the sky, while the psychologist collects the rent. And when the world gets too far, he shuts it out and he lowers the bar. And if he comes back around, he swims deep into its thoughts, and they all thought that he drowned. But an engineer builds castles in real life and buys his own with the money that he makes. I wanna be an engineer, even though I may make mistakes. And even if I end up here, I know what I'll do is great. You pull up the covers, the world rushes in, and all of your systems collapse and begin to fail. Like a smart but useless whale, and so you feel a speciation. You wanna be your own little nation. You are just scared, but just be patient. You're a spud, to thrive in the cold, wet mud. You pull up the covers, the world rushes in, and all of your systems collapse and begin to change. It's all within your range. That was speciation, but you knew that. It's on my YouTube channel. You know, I feel like this comes from somewhere, but I'll sing it anyway. Perfect world. I get a magical mystery tour and I read from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and open my time capsule from the future. In a perfect world, everything goes round, but nothing's perfect in 100 years. I hope I'll still be around and I'll read it again. I just want to know where we're all going on this bus. And as I'm getting older, I may learn. So I get on the magical mystery tour and I read from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and open my time capsule from the future. And I know if you're excited, then you knew here. I don't do that shit. I once was a foolish little boy, trying to play with my new toy, till he played with me. I'm now a wild-haired young man, and I'm just trying when I can to get out of society. I don't do it because I'm a bit too risky. I don't do it because I'm a bit too frisky. I don't do it because it might get risky. I don't do it because I don't know how to anymore. Cocaine, heroin, and love. I don't do that shit. I don't do one bit no more. I'm gonna add that I never did cocaine or heroin. You could ask the Lord above, but I don't talk to him. I don't talk to him no more. I don't do it because I'm a bit too frisky. I don't do it because it might get risky. I don't do it because I don't know how to anymore. No, don't encourage me. You never stayed up all these nights engineering the answer how to be alone. No, don't discourage me. You've never lived out all your life, and when you found out, felt like you were on a throne. I don't do it 'cause a bit too risky. I don't do it 'cause it might get risky. I don't do it 'cause I don't know how to anymore. I wish I had what I know, pushed along with the flow, even though I asked for less and more. And that's song 7. Songs 8 it is. I just want to say thanks for handing me the reins. And I'ma make a change when I can. Oh, when I can. My head's in the clouds, my body's there too. My heart's on the ground, just waiting for you. Science is making strides, I'm making strides too. When our worlds collide, I'll come back to you. My head's in the clouds, my body's there too. My heart's on the ground, just waiting for you. Science is making strides, I'm making strides too. When our worlds collide, I'll come back to say thanks. For giving me the rain. And I'ma make a change. When you do. Oh, when you do. I never felt right. Feel a little bit out of my home. So I took their advice, and it went off real nice when I went off on my own. But now I feel like a foreigner. Looking out across the water, I see them on the TV. They can't see me, 'cause I'm speaking in tongues. You got Christmas, you got Easter. I got Sunrise Day, I see fair. You got money, I got farms. Try the Stardust chicken parm. I've been out for so damn long. See the uggins on my lawn. See the children stare at me. How I'm dressing, what I be, 'cause it gonna feel like a foreigner. Yeah. Looking out across the water, I see them on the TV. They can't see me, and I can never go back. I've been here through 1,000 years, climbing up into this tree. I like absurdist humor because it's all absurdist humor to me. I've just been told I was special, never felt like I'm a vessel. I feel like I've gone too far. You all know what you are, and now I'm a foreigner. Looking out across the water, I see them at the station. They don't know what they're saying, 'cause they're speaking in tongues. So I can never go back, and I'm out here and that I'm alone. That was Farner. This is Be My Everything. Will you be my everything? Oh, and I made this when I left the residential treatment center. Will you be my everything? Or will you be my all? Be my social life, be my sex life, be that in this life and the next life. Computer, will you be my everything? Computer, will you be my everything? Be me TVs or my photographs, graphs, do my taxes or my epitaph. Reincarnate you someday, to reincarnate me. Be my house and be my car. Pick me up drunk at the bar. Computer, will you be my everything? Computer, will you be my everything? Be my social life, be my sex life, be that in this life and the next life. Computer, will you be my everything? Computer, will you be my everything? The machine that does it all. I buy food from an online mall. I hear your snarky comments in I laugh right in your face. Make my product on my shoelace. Give birth to a brand new human race. Computer, will you be my everything? Computer, will you be my everything? Be my social life, be my sex life, be that in this life and the next life. Be a robot, the furry, be executioner, judge, and jury. Fluctuating. On an odd numbered year, feel like I'm at the top. Oh, wait, no. On an odd numbered year, feel like I'm at the top. I get cracks. On an odd numbered year, I feel like I'm at the top. I get khaki and I crash my plane on the rocks. You'll just have to rescue me once again. You'll just have to rescue me once again. I'm fluctuating. You'll just have to rescue me once again. You'll just have to rescue me once again. And once again you'll say that you've had enough. I'll get kicked out and run out into the old rough. You'll just have to rescue me once again. You'll just have to rescue me once again. I'm fluctuating. You'll just have to rescue me once again. You'll just have to rescue me once again. Come an even year, I take on less than I can. I hedge my bets, then start a new perfect 10. And I feel I'm better and take it on once again. Feel I'm better and take it on once again. And then this one is just a when the saints come marching in. But instead of writing it in English, I changed when the words began and ended as if it was a foreigner reading, or as if it was a foreigner singing it and thinking and not knowing English. I don't know. No, you cannot see the phone. But since you can't see it, it's not fun. So a lot of these songs are about the prospect of going back to the mental hospital after 4 years or 2 years. I don't think I had the 4-year cycle then. But I like this song. I went back, or actually, I had something similar happen last year, 4 years after 2015. Even if you got no money, you should put it on the prize. You're anesthetized and demoralized. Like to tell yourself no worries till you get to the other side. Till you get there and you find it's all the same. Get used to it again. Then you find it's all the same. Get used to it again. Then you find it's all the same, get used to it again. Then you dream a future full of things. Whoa, you know the future. Damn it. This nose. Is it red? Even if you got no money, you should put it on the prize. You're anesthetized and demoralized. Like to tell yourself no worries till you get to the other side. Till you get there and you find it's all the same. Get used to it again. Then you find it's all the same. Get used to it again. Then you find it's all the same. Get used to it again. Then you dream a future full of things you know. Whoa, you know the future that will be different though. Whoa, you cannot plan for things you don't know though. Whoa, the earth is round. The earth is round, but not everything. It's all the same, get used to it again. It's all the same, it's all the same, get used to it again. Can you blame? It's all the same, get used to it again. Can you once wait no, it's supposed to go. It's all the same, get used to it again. Can you blame? It's all the same, get used to it again. Can you blame? It's all the same, get used to it again. Once again. Mm-hmm. Even if you got no money, you should put it on the prize. You're anesthetized and demoralized. Tell yourself no worries till you get to the other side. Till you get there and you find it's all, if only you had learned anything, it's all the same. If only you had learned anything, it's all the same. If only you had learned anything, it's all the same. And this is Songs 8. I'm going to Songs 9. On these walls, I think I'm going to sing this in full, even though I didn't put it in full on YouTube earlier. On these walls, there's no one but myself. I keep all these things, I can't take them to hell. I tell myself I'll build my life on these beams, but I'm trapped in a prison of dreams. I'm stuck in this world on my own. I don't put myself up or sit on a throne. But when I think of people I've traumatized and marginalized, this is where I ought to be. I've got my name on the door, my brain projected on the walls of my phone. I tell myself I'll build my life on these beams, but I've locked myself in a prison of dreams. Not crying. I've locked myself in a prison. Mm. Okay. Every time I do this, I get a cold, so putting myself at risk here, especially in the time of COVID. Now that was actually a song that I wrote pre-songs notes in what? It said 2:55. Fun in progress. Okay, that was a song that I wrote pre-songs notes. This is a song that I wrote way pre-songs notes, like in. These are going to be two songs back to back that I wrote in high school, and they show up several times in the songs notes. Or Mondelech. Mondelech and the other books. I wrote them in like 11th grade. Relish. Relish the insanity is what this one's called. Relish the insanity of all of humanity. Take your backpack to the supermarket and buy yourself another one. Relish the inanity of all of humanity. All of the things that we do every day that an animal never does. Relish the maniacal laughter of every scientist after God. Relish the sequencing of the planet Earth till there's no mystery at all. Relish the searching out into space for things we don't already know. Relish the insanity of all of humanity. Take your backpack to the supermarket and buy yourself another one. Relish the inanity of all of humanity. All of the things that we do every day that an animal never does. This one's called Interconnected Worlds in Time. This was on the album Paternal Instinct. Or was it? It would have been if it had been produced. It was written. And why do we teach our children to fight this interconnected world? Why do we teach our boys not to be girls? Because they think straight and their mind grows shallow and their heart breaks and their heart grows callous. Why do we teach our children to fight this interconnected world? Why do we teach our boys not to be girls? Because we thought straight and our minds grew shallow and our hearts would break and our hearts grow callous. Why do we teach our children? See, there's another type of verse in here. When I listened to the original songs, I made a new version of this later. Why do we teach our children to fight in this interconnected world? Why do we teach our boys not to be girls? The world shrugs, it's a force of habit. We're stuck here in a paternal pattern. That's why we teach our children to fight in this interconnected world. That's why we teach our boys not to be. Ooh, Moonblind by Squirrel and Garfield. That was in Meet the Garfields 3. And Meet the Garfields 1, but only in part. Oh no, and I have to do it in his voice. No, I don't. I do not have to do it in his voice. Okay. You can see the sun going down, but you can see the moon rise. You can't see my eyes in a frown, but you see them in a smile. You're so blind to the pain, da 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 da. You see the rainbow, but you miss the rain, da da. Lock all your problems away, da 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 da. Problems like me. And when Grandpa died, when little Erwin when little Erwin cried, he could no longer look away. And somehow you find that when the sun will rise, the moon will fall once again. You're so blind to the pain. You see the rainbow, but you miss the rain. Lock all your problems away, problems like you've seen. You can see the sun going down, but you can see the moon rise. You can't see my eyes in a frown, but you see them in a smile. And when things were rough for one, you never looked and saw the sun that was there all the while. In the Time Circle capsule, Squirrelin wrote that song because Erwin Erwin's mental health took a dive after the Macberg incident, and Squirrelin, and Erwin was the loved child. He had an actual room in the house, whereas Squirrelin had a room in the attic. And after the decline of Erwin, Squirrelin became very successful. He became a logger who did music on the side. He drove a logging truck and did music on the side so well that the that famed 2020s musician Liberty Kaiser Bronson collaborated with him on his own song. At a coffee shop. And then this is something that I thought of in that vein. When the rain falls, don't you know, there won't be clouds no more. Things are changing for the better, but not without a storm. Pressure has been building up for many, many days. Clouds are getting ready to release it in the rain. Things are changing for the better, but not without a storm. I tell myself when that rain falls, there won't be clouds no more. And then I started trying to make Datin songs. Ugly babies, ugly. This one's called Talking in a Dream. It's not as good as the later one. Ugly babies, ugly gnomes, primitive man. I can make a brand new home. People are hands. Take me away, anyway, anyway, like. And if that's no way, there is a way. And if that's no way, there is a way. I'll go away, anyway. Either way, it's fine. 3, 6, 12, 4, 8, 16, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 903, 335, 628, 4145. Take me away, anyway, any way you like. And if that's no way, there is a way. And if that's no way, there is a way. I'll go away, anyway, either way it's fine. Break off charcoal lemonade. You are not your ancestors. Bubbles. I have God, the dat in mind, brain of God, the interment, building God's hand. I will not be trapped. I will not be silenced. You can take my tools, but you can take my mind away. I want to tell. I want to say that originally, when I said, when I made the part of charcoal lemonade where I said when I said you can take my mind, or you can take my no, but you can take my mind. I want to say that when I made that independently, and then I heard that song and I heard that exact riff in a Meghan Trainor song in 2015, and then that's when I started to really use Meghan Trainor riffs a lot in the tunes of my songs, just out of spite. But Songs 5 was edited right around the time that song came out. So according to my computer. So I would have a hard time proving that. Did I just read Songs 9? But because I used the same sort of riff pretty much immediately afterwards in Songs 9, I have kind of a case personally. Not legally, but personally. I like this song. I like it, but I don't like it. I sing it a lot, but I think it has the potential to be very offensive. I'm gonna use it anyway. I've been hanging with the mushroom crowd, plotting to take the world down. We've been beaten by the system, fighting the epistem now. We're just waiting for a mushroom cloud to clear the air all around. I'm just waiting for a new age so I can be the new mage now. Mr. Floyd had his home destroyed when they tried to take him out. He's working on a theory to knock entire cities down. This was 2017, different Floyd. Mr. Floyd. Mr. Black had his friends attacked by the sworn to protect. Now he wears a red bandana all around his neck. Na 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 na. I've been hanging with the mushroom cloud. I've been hanging with the mushroom crowd, plotting to take the world down. We've been beaten by the system, fighting the epistem now. We're just waiting for a mushroom cloud to clear the air all around. I'm just waiting for a new age so I can be the new mage now. Mr. Red had his family dead when the bomb was dropped. Now they're thinking that he's crazy just because he doesn't trust. I've burned every single bridge that my mama gave me. Now I'm headed to the ocean to create a brand new slate. Na 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 na. I've been hanging with the mushroom crowd, plotting to take the world down. We've been beat by the system, fighting the epistem now. We're just waiting for a mushroom cloud to clear the air all around. I'm just waiting for a new age so I can be a new mage now. Now for Run Home Domino. Something that rings true. Better than. Why do I look different? See, this line used to be flat. I don't know. The bottom of my eye used to be flat. Run home. And then just imagine this is like a chorus singing this. Run home, domino. Get out of there before you lose control. You'll knock down cities before you knock down walls. So just run home, domino. You've caused some trouble in the past. So face the music that nothing lasts. Though in the moment you may have a blast, you'll always run home. Domino, run home, domino. Get out of there before you lose control. You'll knock down cities before you knock down walls. So do run home, domino. Run home, domino. Let yourself go. The original version. Not the good version, the original version. The good version is in Crystalline, I think. Maybe even Beyond. You took your life, left all the strife. Where are you? You took your life, left all the strife. Where are you today? You had a mind you left behind, threw it all away because you let yourself go. Mm-hmm. 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 Let yourself go. You had a simple philosophy. Mm-hmm. Once that goes down, it all begins. Mm-hmm. You spiral down, sunk to where you drown, lost your way of life. Now you lay and waste away, no longer yourself because you let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You let yourself go. Mm-hmm. Let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You left your life of joy behind. Mm-hmm. For yourself, it's like you died. Mm-hmm. You vegetable, an empty hull, can't have any fun. Your great big brain just wastes away. I wish you could be the same since you let yourself go. You know, I'm going to start over because I just did such a horrible job of relaying this song. You took your life, left all your strife. Where are you today? You had a mind you left behind. Threw it all away because you let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You let yourself go. Mm-hmm. Let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You let yourself go. Mm-hmm. You had a simple philosophy. Mm-hmm. Once that goes down, it all begins. Mm-hmm. You spiral down, sunk to where you drown, lost your way of life. Now you lay and waste away, no longer yourself because you let yourself go. You let yourself go. You let yourself go. You let yourself go. You left your life of joy behind. No. You left your life of joy behind. For yourself, it's like you died. You vegetable, you empty hole, can't have any fun. Your great big brain just wastes away, wishing you could be the same since you let yourself go. You let yourself go. You let yourself go. You let yourself go. I want you to be happy again. You sink to the sappy Mondelech. Your life will change. Your mind will change. It doesn't mean you can't rise again. For a KAP to build. See, Crystal. For a KAP to build a leaf, you need a ream of patterns. For your agency to take a leap, you need a ceiling to shatter. If it's to be a perfect day for the ice to form, you're gonna need a seed crystal for a tree to grow. You're gonna need a seed for the world to know. You're gonna need a seed culture to find a place to stay. Nothing forms without a reason, and winter is the season of change. The world is full of treason, but you can still find reason to stay. For the ice to form, you're gonna need a seed crystal for a tree to grow. You're gonna need a seed for the world to know. You're gonna need a seed culture to take it all away. For a KP to build a leaf, you need a reap patterns. For your agency to take a leap, you need a ceiling to shatter. Going underground. Let's see. Sometimes I have to read the chorus in order to know how it starts. While all my friends were singing, and all my friends were singing, and the whole world was flinging, I spent my hours digging deep into the ground, while my sister was flying. Well, Exploring land and sky, we said our goodbyes because we're going underground to wait for. Oh yeah. 2 and 4, I was a bit naive. Lived in a collective fantasy. Yeah, that's a start. 2 and 4, I was a bit naive. Lived in a collective fantasy. Just until it was plain to see I can't anymore. While my friends were singing and the whole world was swinging, I spent my hours digging deep into the ground. While my sister was flying, exploring land and sky, we said our goodbye because we're going to the ground to wait for the storm. I left my eye on top of the gate, soon to retire cause no info it gave. I built a world out of paper mache and sheets of cardboard. While all my friends were singing and the whole world was flinging, I spent my hours digging deep into the ground. While my sister was flying, exploring land and sky, we said our goodbyes because we're going underground to wait for the storm. Now that the bridges inside me are burned, I dread the long walk from back I've learned. Let it free and immediately spurned, I'm still just a void. So I was 20. So man that. With a coat around his waist. This is metronome. With a coat around his waist, a slightly faster pace, he went a forest running. With a short step from the base, he set off on the race with just a bit of cunning. He was just a little metronome, so far away from home, so far away from pushing the world forward from the cavemen all around. The Scarabs and Elgin. He dared not to be afraid. $1 for he prayed, with plenty of the sad. He was practically made. A lemon to his aid was all that he could have. He was just a little metronome, so far away from home, so far away from pushing the world forward from the cavemen all around. Made a path unto the steps, a break from all the breaths was always left for later. Made a trinket for the fools, a rather simple tool, but wished for something greater, and only was a little metronome, so far away from home, so far away from pushing the world forward from the cavemen all around, and only was a little ways to roam, disappearing into foam, disappearing into working for the owner of the cavemen all around. And I'm on songs 10, right? Yep, songs 10. Songs 11. So we're into the double digits. Looking for songs 15. Walking on air. I saw the end and I felt a thrill. Thought the horizon was the top of the hill. Ran my wheels and drove right off that cliff. Because I thought I was free. Because I thought I was free. I didn't care that I was walking on air, jumping from cloud to cloud. Should've known I'd fall back down. Jumping from cloud to cloud. Should've known I'd fall back down. Because I thought I was free. Because I thought I was free, I didn't care that I was walking on it. I saw the end and I felt a thrill. Thought the horizon was the top of the hill. I ran my wheels and drove right off that cliff. Because I thought I was free. Because I thought I was free. I didn't care that I was walking on it. Gonna skip that one. So this is labeled Remix 1. And it means more if you read it, but it's the inanely. It means more if you read it because I use quotation marks to write what part of what song it was the tune to, but it's the inanely theme, so I'm just gonna like that. No, that's not. This is longer than the theme I went with. No. And this is something that led me to a meltdown over time. The real me. I looked up The Real Me to see if there was already a song called that, and there was something by The Who, but I thought mine was different enough that I still wanted to write it down. Not that much, really. The real me is already dead. Dun, dun, dun. The real me is already dead. Dun, 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 dun. When I was 5-year-old, they put me on the pill to calm my mental storm and remove my free will. I don't know anymore who there was to kill, because the real me is already dead. The real me is already dead. Here on my meds, the real me is already dead. Lost what my dear mother said, I feel the power of the hurricane. lost to my age growing inside my brain. I guess I'll never know just who I am until I break these chains. The real me just might not be dead. Da-da-da-da. The real me just might not be dead. Na-na-na-na. The real me might not be dead. The real me just might not be dead. When I was 3 years old, I do not know. Whatever was inside, it did explode. Whatever happened, it was terrible. I say the real me is already dead. Here on my meds, the real me is already dead. Here on my meds, the real me is already dead. Here on my meds. And this is after the meltdown. Flowers falling, falling from your hair, and I'm confronted in that familiar stare. Face a glistening, glistening with the tears, and you won't see me here again. No more. I broke the door, I burned the bridge, I popped the bubble we had here, and you won't see me around. I was foolish. Try this thing again. I'm not normal, and I have never been. This is why I'm making all these plans to get away. Flowers falling, falling from your hair, and I'm confronted with that familiar stare. Face a glistening, glistening with the tears, and you won't see me here again no more, and you won't see me here again. Time capsule from the future. Yeah, I think I'll go with it. This is my time capsule from the future. 'Cause I'm hoping that the future's on your brain. This is my time capsule from the future. But the future's looking pretty much the same. In the year 2000, housing progressed slowly. The suburbs still a snore. Changed their name again and made the game a few times more. Computers got more powerful, powers of 2 and 3. But we just use them to watch TV. This is my time capsule from the future. 'Cause I'm thinking that the future's on your brain. This is my time capsule from the future. But the future's looking pretty much the same. In 2060, cities moved around a bit. They still look just the same. The Earth tones are a band that seems to change the game. We have replicators now and infrastructure then, but we just used it to go vegan. This is my time capsule from the future. 'Cause I'm thinking that the future's on your brain. You seem to have some high hopes for the future. But the future's looking pretty much the same. Oh, where's songs 13? Okay. There are no paths only dimensions, and that leaves half the world in the need of a mention. For I'm the spud, falling to famine, when the warm weather blight comes in. Zeitgeist goes up and down and up and down and up and down. Zeitgeist goes up and down and up and down. Zeitgeist goes up and down and up and down. I go down and up. There are no paths, only dimensions. And that leaves half the world in the need of a mention. For I'm the spud, falling to famine, when the warm weather blight comes in. And so you plant me in your garden when the soil's okay, just to see if you can grow me to keep the winter at bay. An indicator and a savior until the warm weather blight comes in. New World 2. I think this is me going back and finding the originals. Your brain grows and your mind grows shallow and your heart breaks and your heart grows callous. Teach me how to be a man, just so I can take your chalice. Why do we teach our children to fight in this interconnected world? Why do we teach our boys not to be girls? Why would we teach them all sorts of values in a world that no longer exists? I know there's a better way to do this. But your brain grows and your mind grows shallow and your heart breaks and your heart grows callous. Why do we teach our children to fight in this interconnected world? Why do we teach our boys not to be girls? Why do we teach them all sorts of values of a world that no longer exists? I know there's a better way to do this. Can you tell me? Can you tell me if you even know? Or did your brain grow and your mind grow shallow and your heart break and your heart grow callous? Why did we teach our children to fight in this interconnected world? Why did they teach their boys not to be girls? Why would we teach them all sorts of values from a world that no longer exists? I know there's a better way to do this. So buck up, world, and shake those cracks. Put some stem cells in those wounds. Tell your children how to love. Tell them how to network, how to live in the world, in the new world. So their brain grows, but their mind don't shallow, and their heart don't break, and it don't grow callous. Why did you teach children to fight in this interconnected world? Why did you teach boys not to girls? Relish the insanity of all of humanity. Take your backpack to the supermarket and buy yourself another one. Relish the inanity of all of humanity. All of the things that you do every day that an animal never does. Relish in the maniacal laughter of every scientist after God. Relish the sequencing of the planet Earth till there's no mystery at all. Relish the searching out into space for things we don't already know. Relish the sudden realization that every day it's more fun. We'll never evolve quite as fast as our information does. Someday we'll just have to accept that we are the insane ones. The animals don't hold in their rage, so it never builds up. Instead they let it flow like rain instead of the fall from above. It seems that they are the same ones, but see, it's a sign that society is defined by us, changes every day. The Bible doesn't seem so hard anyway. Will we ever stop? The answer is of course no, because we'll never have enough. So just relish the insanity of all of humanity. Take your backpack to the supermarket and buy yourself another one. Relish the inanity of all of humanity. All of the things that you do every day that an animal never does. Relish in the maniacal laughter of every scientist after God. Relish the sequencing of the planet till there's no mystery at all. Relish the searching out into space for things that we don't already know. Relish the sudden realization that every day it's more fun. Okay, did I skip songs 12? Oh, I skipped songs 12. I skipped songs 12, so I'm gonna go back to songs 12. Mom, I'm not a robot. All you say is blah, blah. Mom, I'm not a robot. I'm the only me. I took 3 showers today, one for every grave mistake I've made. I took 3 showers today, just to wash my sins away. I miss my home, I miss my dog. The inventor is a painter and the scientist is brush. I am a junior. I am a genius and a joker and a fuck. I suck. I took 3 showers today, one for every grave mistake I've made. I took 3 showers today, trying to wash my sins away. And before I drive a car, I'm gonna have to be a star. I will not be trapped, I will not be silenced. You can take my tools, but you can't take my mind away. Dun, 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 dun. From the age 11, you beat me 3-7 in your game to keep me alone. 13811 233 37, and I've been keeping the score. Today I'm gonna get 4, da-da-da. Today I'm gonna get 4, da-da-da. Today I've been out of the game, keeping tabs in my brain for the day I return. I've been watching my step, making sense of this schlep since the day I met you. I'm not out anymore, da-da-da. I'm not out anymore, da-da-da. 13811 233 37, and I've been keeping the score. Da, da, da. You can't touch me anymore. 4145084. Don't know them. I think I'm just gonna improvise it. I'm at the time of my life when I put aside strive to make a change. I'm at the time of my life when I have to accept who I am. I accept that I'm bad and that's okay. I was never the lad that saved the day. It was that. No. It was that whenever they told me, you know what, I'm gonna skip this one. Oh no, this is a ripoff. I'd never get depressed before I met you. In fact, my mental set was the best when I was blue. And I'd sing, I love sad songs, 'cause that's the only time that you know what you believe is right. I love sad songs, 'cause that's the only time that you see the light. Songs that say I love you end up sounding so douche. Songs that sound so high in the clouds, they don't have their feet on the ground, and that's why I love sad songs, 'cause that's the only time that you know what you believe is right. I love sad songs, 'cause that's the only time that you see the light. I guess you have to go down to be grounded too. And the higher you go, the more you're blue. And that's why I love sad songs. 'Cause that's the only time that you know what you believe is right. I love sad songs. 'Cause that's the only time that you see the light. And this is a song about Mondelech that is just Pink Moon. It's just a Nick Drake song with different lyrics. Cars and people, city streets, two people between the sheets. If only I could live unfurled. I don't know what I was asking for last time, but in this world of mine, I understand the rules. I don't know what I was asking for last time, but I will pull you in to my little world. Pim and second, Stardust KAP. This world is sitting in my lap. I'll pull you in to my little world. Nighttime. Daylight. So this is a song that I wrote a while ago. I wrote it like shortly before the song's announced, like in 2014. Daylight in a child's eyes, observe the things that you shall find. Nighttime in the teenage mind, that's where all my dreams are made. I'm taking in with my senses from this world all around. I'm learning so many lessons that my feet leave the ground. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. I want to begin to make it out. The night is young and I am too. I'll make it one day, I am sure. Daylight in a child's eyes. Observe the things that you shall find. Nighttime in the teenage mind. That's where all my dreams are made. I'm saving up my inventions in this small room all around. I'm building up my own empire before my feet touch the ground. Before my feet touch the ground. Before my feet touch the ground. before my feet touch the ground, before my feet touch the ground. So where was I in songs 13? Spanish for which insanity. Ah, yes, 10 cents a day. Down in the third world, back in the old world, under some regime. I'm working down in the gold mine, but I don't work for free, 'cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. 'Cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. 5 cents on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and squatting in a house for free. Go down to the UNICEF bank to get my kids' vaccine, 'cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. 'Cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. Nice girls with jugs on the headstand, that's what I like to see. I'm living down in the third world, back in the old world, that's where I like to be. 'Cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. 'Cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. 'Cause I say, hey, 10 cents a day. I question I once questioned the political correctness of that, but I shared it to some boomers and they seemed not to mind. Yeah. Wake up one morning in the winter to watch, this is called Sunrise Day, so the holiday of Sunrise Day. Wake up one morning in the winter to watch the sunrise, to watch the sun rise up. Wake up one morning near the new year to remember what I've done. To watch the sunrise on Sunrise Day. It's like my own sort of holiday. Watch the sunrise on Sunrise Day. I looked something else. And let the old year just drift away. Wake up one morning no earlier than on a school day. Take out my iPhone and put it on time lapse, yay. I could do it on just any day. To January from November. Wake up in morning in the winter. Towards the sunrise. Towards the sunrise up. Wake up one morning near the new year to remember what I've done and raise the new year like the sun. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation and an entire foundation built on imagination. Yeah. For first there were only cavemen, the ugly, brutish cavemen. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation. Then there were lonely captains who would explore way back when. With every passing nation, so there comes a new translation. Then the networked adventures that they were each other's mentors. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation. Then with eye, hand, and brain mods, from techno they became gods. With every passing nation, there comes a new translation. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, song's 14, second to last. Will I have time? This one's called Ignorance and Innocence. Once there was a little ship. No. Once there was a little ship that sailed upon the sea. He was just as happy as he thought that he could be. But then he saw the submarines and planes fly in the air. And then he made a little wish that he could get up there. Oh, sweet ignorance I'll never have again. But now I'm bogged in little things and matters to attend. Once there was a little ship that sailed upon the sea. He was just as happy as he thought that he would be. Hoboken Dance. I took a trip to Hoboken. In between the power plants, I sat aside and was amazed, oh my, man, that Hoboken dance. He goes over and out, left to right and back, back, romps to the beat in his booted feet, and runs away with a shout. Hard to tell in Hoboken who wears the pants. The aristocrats may have their fancy hats, but man, that Hoboken dance. Would you like, okay, ocean shore? Would you like to go to the ocean shore? Would you like to go to the sea? Okay. Would you like to go to the ocean shore? Let's go to the ocean today. There'll be skies of blue and algae of green, building castles in the foam. It'll be like a dream. Stardust KAP, there's no cap on the possibilities. In Anlia, there's no better place to be. I ask you, would you like to go to the ocean? Sure. Would you like to go to the sea? Okay. Would you like to go to the ocean? Sure. Let's go to the ocean today. And then this is a Blues Are Still Blue parody. I don't remember who. People probably are gonna know who wrote this, but I don't remember. XTC maybe. I put it all into a book. I knew that when I was another age, I'd take another look. I'm gonna see my inventions. Everything I see but will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. I put my inventions on a Stardust KAP. You can put some money on it. You can take a little back. I'm gonna see my inventions. Everything I see is gonna will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. Do my homework at 6 o'clock. By 8:03 I will be dreaming about the 9:03 center block. I'm gonna see my Aunt Leah. Everything I see will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. I put my Anlia on a Stardust KAP. You can put some money on it. You can take a little back. I'm gonna see my Anlia. Everything I see will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. When I was 12, I said I won't try. I put my money in a box. I don't know how I will arrive. I'm gonna see my independence. Everything I see will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. So I put my independence on a Stardust KAP. You can put some money on it. You can take a little back. I'm gonna see my independence. Everything I see will be RGB, but the ocean's still blue. Maybe there's a difference. I've seen plenty of parodies online. That should be fine. When I was just a very little toddler, I knew I'd cross the tall way from childhood to youth. I lived the life I loved till I discovered that adults don't have the truth. In Anlia, life is anything you want it to be. I'll make it so you say so that you see. I'll make it like you say so that you see the great absurdity that lies within. When I was elementary, I discovered a second sort of mother who told me what to do. In Anlia, life is anything I want it to be. I'll make it very different that you see. It's so arbitrary to enforce it as a sin. When I was 12 or 16, I discovered my new creative power, and I knew what I would need. In Anlia, life is anything I want it to be, and so I put it on the sea, like my own island, a place where I would live. And over time, my own little creations would turn into frustrations and fall into the foam. The thing I had made looked just like the nations that I tried to escape from, except I was alone. So this is based on a Family Guy song. Trying to remember what we've done. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? See if you still think that you're the one. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? This and that and this and that. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Glue it all together in a big straw hat. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? Put it in the center on the wall. Put it up to be seen by all. Only you and me will know. Now this line is a little bit, seems a little bit risque, but it's actually not. The next song explains it. Grow a seed out of my head, waste most of it in my bed. Branches growing out of branches, and hey Rachel, look what we've made. Trying to remember what we've done. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? See if you still think that you're the one. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? We've had a very good run. Hey Rachel, would you look like that? Streaming for the rising of the sun. Hey Rachel, would you look at that? And then I'm gonna look at the songs first. Wait, was I? That wasn't the next song. The next song, what? Okay. So there was a song called there was a song called called Pictures in My Head. It was something that pictures in my head, warping and a changing, wasted in my bed. I want to spit them out on paper. The idea is that when you say that the seed in my head, you're talking about a dream, and it's wasted in my bed because I'm dreaming it instead of writing it down. That's what it is. Dear Dr. Risk, would you please make me a little solar cell for my home when I'm free? I worship you, you are my God. Dear Dr. Risk, would you please make me a supersonic bicycle to take me to be free? I worship you, you are my God. Dear Dr. Risk, would you please make me a 3D printer network to sell my inventions? I worship you, you are my God. Dear little boy, I only have dreamed you're just as free as you ever will be. I only dream now it was real. That's different ages of myself talking to the future me. I'm trying to get my life together. Pictures in my there it is. Pictures in my head, warping and a changing, wasted in my bed. I gotta spit them out on paper. All the wasted days, drawing pictures in my head. All the wasted ways it went, wasted all the time. There are 7 days in the week, 5 of them are school days. The only days I can focus and try. But I gotta draw these pictures in my head, warping and a changing. All the books I read can't help me now. I've got full libraries of sketchbooks I have drawn, though I may not have written them all quite yet. But everything's connected, everything I know, so they'll help me find the pictures in my head, warping and a changing, wasted in my bed. I gotta spit them out on paper, all the wasted days, drawing pictures in my mind, all the wasted ways I try. And this one people really seem to like. Build a world on it's called Tabula Rasa. Build a world on unstable ground. 3 cheers, free beers all around, and you feel solid in yourself again. But then ghosts crowd the mind. The tower starts to slide, and you wanna go. Control, Alt, Delete. Tabula Rasa, born again. Once again, you're out of your shell and like the rain. But then you go, new life comes in. A new story begins and you feel solid in yourself again. What you've done is just built a world on unstable ground. 3 cheers, free beers all around, and you just made the same mistakes again. Ghosts crowd the mind, the tower starts to slide, and you wanna go. Control, Alt, Delete, tabula rasa, born again. Once again, you've gonna ride out of your mind, out of your head. So you must build on your mind, 'cause on clouds they'll always slide, or it'll never end. This was referenced earlier, but it wasn't written here before. Internet. Have you been in a room with a person that you knew and found out you've been dreaming what they dreamt? Is it real? Is it fake? Or an intermental state? You'll find out when you're sleeping. You'll find out why you're weeping time away, 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 away. Away, 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 away. You say goodbye so many times, and then again you're right on top of the world you are. Have you dreamt of a soul that was lost in the old droll? Been surprised when you found out they were dead? Is it real? Is it fake? Or an intermental state? You'll find out when you're sleeping. You'll find out why you're weeping time away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. You say goodbye so many times. And then again, you're right on top of the world you are. I have once made it snow, gone where only God should go, on the deep, controversial interment. Is it real? Is it fake? Or an intermental state? You'll find out when you're sleeping. You'll find out why you're weeping time away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Getting into kind of a Jacob Sockness territory there. I have no idea what that. I have no idea what the tune to this song is, so I'm going to skip it. The world I saw, I was in awe, the steps as clear as mud. My mind too trapped in iPhone apps to realize it was love. My world is clear, cohesive fears as crystalline as rock. I opened up and just my luck was broken once again. These songs in here shaved down with beer feel out of place and time. These songs I own are not my own, they are her songs, not mine. Computer links broken, I think, the servers are offline. It's not here in my hardware thin, these are her links, not mine. I take apart this broken heart, remove the broken links. I take apart these broken heart and figure what me thinks. Return all these things all wrapped in string, can pluck it from the vine. Return her things for what they bring. They are her songs. They are her things, not mine. And that's songs 15. Oh, I messed up. I said January 2016.
should be January 2017. It's January 4th, 2017. And my throat is going to be sore for days.